Get a hell of a caffeine fix from your local Night and Day.
Don't fight it. It's time to go up a size. This is the biggest.
This is the biggest.
Our biggest show. The Hoodie Big Show. With Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Oh, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Wednesday afternoon. It is the 20th of September 2023, and you, my friends, are listening to the Big Show, Hoodie J, Minogue, and Keyzie, you mad bastard. Brought to you by Night Day. And God, Mogey, your tight black T-shirt there, your magnificent Pornama. Is that a tiki, is it? And
yep.
Well,
it's actually a Taniwha.
Oh, a Taniwha.
Yeah.
Looking so good, man. It got a bit of a tan going on too, mate. What's going on?
I don't know. It must have been something I ate. I don't feel like I've got a tan. Keyzie, do you think I've got a tan?
No, I don't.
Nah, that'll be your hazy eyes playing up.
Yeah, maybe my
Jase,
milky eyes.
Bloody great to see you there, eh? You sick son of a bee, Hey, your backbone.
Thanks, mate.
Good to be here. Beautiful day in the cities of sales, and it feels like we've had a better summer than we had last year already.
Yeah, 2 days in a row, mate. It's been an absolute... It's been Bonza Beauty, Cracker, Pearl of Scorcher, Grouse. Hey, Keyzie. God, I tell you what, mate, that's a neat-looking T-shirt. What you got going on there, mate? Beautifully ironed and manicured as ever.
Manicured, a T-shirt. It's just a regular racing tee once again.
Oh, I think not. I think today you're wearing the winter nats, and the other day you were wearing the summer nats.
Yeah, guilty.
Guilty. You got a spring nats?
Nah, there's no spring nats.
Autumn nats?
Nah, it usually rains too much, so they don't do it. But I'm feeling good, fellas, and a lot of sunshine the last couple of days. I just sat outside for an hour in the sun today.
Yeah.
What's that about? You don't do that in Auckland, you know?
It's beautiful, isn't it? I have to be honest with you. I was sitting on the front deck there just hankering for a durry.
Oh, yeah.
You see, that's the only downside of sitting in the sun because it takes me to my troublesome place.
Sure.
You know?
You should burn it down.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Hey, now listen, a massive show ahead coming up, of course, the Hoaki Big Show Big Poll. Also, your chance to get in the NRL draw as well. Heaps going on. Stay tuned. Tune.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oh, yes, indeed. Lenny Kravitz there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon, 7 minutes past 4 o'clock. Yes, Mogey.
Just on, every time I hear his voice, I'm reminded of the time where he was up on stage there and he was dancing so vigorously.
Oh,
he was rocking out so hard that his downstairs operation burst forth from his leather pants. You remember that?
Yeah.
His pants split. And somebody was in the front row recording it, Keyzie. You'll remember that. You were banging on about it for ages when that happened.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And every time I hear him say, "Are you going to go my way?" I always think about that time, and I think, ooh.
Yeah, totally.
Yes, please.
Oh, look, we've all been there.
Have we?
Yeah, mate, it used to plague me back in my vigorous days.
Your vigorous days, right.
You know, when I used to, cut shapes on the dance floor and stuff, just bursting out all over the place.
Why don't you just wear undies?
Well, I did wear undies,
They
Keyzie.
burst through the undies.
But, there's a lot of power going on behind that, which just would burst through.
Is it a big pole, is it?
Oh, it's a massive big pole. Speaking of which...
The Big Pole.
And can I just say, before we get into the big poll today, beautiful day out there, feel free to text us on 3483. Let us know how the weather is where you are. Hopefully it's as beautiful as it is in the city of Sales. But the big poll today, consuming expired food, yes or no?
Sure.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Good one.
Done. I said no, he said yeah, let's move on.
Yeah, no, yeah, I think it depends, doesn't it?
Yeah.
A day or two. I'd never trust exactly what is written on the label.
No.
Certainly not.
Well, listen, I used to live above a butcher shop, and so I learned all the tricks of the trade, for example...
You're saying that you drilled out a hole in the floor and you'd peep down at them, is that true?
Yeah, well, yeah, for a little while. I wanted to see what was going on because there was all sorts of weird noises. But, for example, your marinated meats. Generally speaking, if a meat's been marinated, she's getting towards the end
it's the last
of
option.
the use. You know what I mean?
say it would be the sort of thing that is sitting on the shelf. It hasn't sold. Take it out the back, give it a marinade, put it back out on the shelf for another couple of months.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I remember doing some research into this ages ago. I can't remember exactly what it was, but there's a difference between best before, use by, and expiry.
Ah.
You know what I mean? There is a difference between those three things.
Yes.
I, for one, am incredibly, incredibly fussy, and people out there probably thinking, Keyzie, what a city boy. But if it's past the expiry date, and actually you guys would be good at this, you give it the sniff test, and sometimes it's okay.
Yeah.
But most of the time I'm like, nah, past the expiry date, see you later.
If it smells, then I'm not going to eat it.
You know, for me, I'm the opposite. If it smells ripe, I'm into it. You know what I mean? But I used to do the bin dives at the supermarket. My mate and I would be so hungry. And it is amazing the stuff that they would chuck out on those bins, Mogey.
Yeah.
You know, and it might be a bit of meat that's a day old, you know, day over the expiry or something like that.
Soiled diaper.
Bread and stuff like that. I mean, how far do you expend it? Like, if you've got milk, for example, we often have this in our house.
Got milk?
And it's like... It expires on the 18th of September.
Sure.
It's now the 20th of September. She's still good to go.
She's still good.
You know what I'm saying? She's still good to
hang
go.
on. She's good to go in a coffee or a tea or something, but if you're having a bowl of cereal...
Oh, no, I scull it.
Where it's all just milk... Really?
If you've got a bit of cheese and it's got a bit of mould on it, just chop that bastard off.
Oh,
If you've got a bit of bread that's got a bit of mould on the crust there, chop it off, harden up, get into it. Text us 3483 or give us a call on 0800 Hodak if you have any thoughts on that. And let's get into a bit of Guns Roses.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Guns Roses there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon. The time is 13 minutes past 4 o'clock. Now, if you missed the big poll today, the topic, consuming expired food, yes or no?
Yeah.
A lot of texts coming through on 3483.
You're consuming chippies at the moment, aren't you, Keyzie?
On 3483. I am consuming delicious Radio Hodaki Heartland Chippies.
Which haven't gone off, by the way.
No, they are fresh.
They're going
baby.
off.
Oh, they're going off.
That's so good.
Yeah.
A lot of texts coming through on 3483. A lot of them basically saying I'm far too fussy. And that, you know, there is a buffer zone, 3, 4, 5 days after the milk's gone off. Have at it, basically. People want to know, we're talking expiry date or best before? Because obviously it's different.
But obviously, is it? How is it different?
Well, one's best before. You know, it's the best before this date, and then on this other date, it completely expires.
Yeah.
Right,
So, like,
and
for example...
it's no longer any good at all.
Yeah, so, like, for example, with you guys, you were best before 40, but then one day you will expire.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, you see, you know, you look. I say expiry. We'll go with expiry. You know, for example, with your milk, when you get to that curdled stage, and people go, "Oh, that's gross. That's terrible. Chuck it out." No, there's a bit of cottage cheese for your toast.
That's disgusting.
I mean, you seriously get some chives from the garden. Douche,
Thank you.
douche.
Bit of
Chuck
salt.
it in there. Bit of salt and pepper, Mogey. Beautiful.
Yeah, no, I'd agree with that.
Same thing with, you know, when I used to get roadkill. You know what I mean? If there's a hive of flies around it, I probably won't go there. But if there's, you know, no sort of insect activity, rip it up, chuck it in the fry pan. Bob's your bloody uncle. Beautiful.
Right, so you're not fussy at all then?
Well, not at all, mate.
Right.
Well, what do you reckon do you reckon the backbones out there are going to agree with you? Like, where do you reckon this poll's going to sit?
I think the poll's going to be along your guys' lines. Just need a lack of backbone.
Sure.
So I'm thinking expiry 70-30, say no after expiry.
Sure. I'm going to go 60-40 the same.
60-40 no, 70-30 no. All
Yeah.
right, that's good, fellas. Blue cheese. What about blue cheese?
I love it.
No, I know. Everyone loves blue cheese, but what I'm saying is if blue cheese starts to get mould on it...
I mean, not everyone loves blue cheese, Keyzie. My wife hates it.
Who?
My wife.
My wife! But blue cheese gets more mould on it. It's already got mould on it, right?
Delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
eat
I buy blue cheese and just let it sit in the fridge for years.
Right.
So, you know, gets that real stank going on. Beautiful on a few crackers.
Yeah,
Semi-dried tomatoes. Beautiful.
So good. Someone saying here on 3483, try eating expired fish. No. I mean,
I had some unexpired fish last night, and even that wasn't particularly good. I don't think I've got expired fish.
Fish disgusts me anyway. It's foul.
Is that why you go out there and kill them?
Yeah,
to be
look,
fair, you don't.
I don't kill them.
No,
you know,
you don't catch them.
I don't catch them.
Yeah, you just let them go by. There is a like a Māori delicacy called rotten corn.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever had that?
Yeah.
No.
It is disgusting. It smells disgusting, but for some reason all my relations love it. So obviously some things.
Great stuff. Keep those texts coming. In the meantime, here's a bit of Block Party.
Oh, Banquet. I hope it's not expired, fellas.
Hey!
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Bit of blind spot for you there, New Zealand. Perfect tune, fellas, for a day like this, don't you think?
Yeah, man.
Just chilling out there in the
true,
sun.
man.
I see the Hodaki crew out there at the moment just chilling out in the sun, having a few cold ones. Not alcohol, by the way, just probably like water or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell you what, given it was such a beautiful morning, I thought it was time to break out the old windsurfer today, mate.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, man.
Do you know how to windsurf?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Do I ever, Keyzie? And she was, I went out in the Manukau Heads and she was blowing an absolute gale.
Yeah,
so
perfect.
Just picture, if you will, Hoodie J in his wetsuit there on his windsurfer hooning down the Manukau Heads.
Right.
Do you wear a 3/4 or a full?
I go full.
Oh, yeah.
Just because of my withered legs.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I'm a little bit self-conscious about
Yeah,
those.
you are.
If you want to get a sort of visual image of how I look when I'm windsurfing, think America's Cup boat. You know,
Okay.
sort of sleek,
Sinking.
pounding through the surf there, Mogey.
Yeah.
Which is great, and it's exhilarating. It wakes you up, and you feel a part of the world. The only issue that I have is I haven't quite figured out, firstly, how to stop.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So I'm hooning down there. The second issue I have is that I haven't figured out how to turn around. And the third issue I have is that I haven't figured out how to sail upwind yet.
Yeah.
Which really gets on my wife's goat because she has to drive 2 or 3 hours, several bays down to come and pick me up again.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, how are you supposed to sail upwind? I mean,
I
bugger
don't know,
if
I
I know,
think-
no one's ever taught me.
I think there's a bit of luck involved, to be honest
Yeah.
with
Hang
you,
on.
man.
Well, it makes no sense, does it?
You
no,
said-
it doesn't. I mean, it's the wind's blowing in your face, and yet you're going into the wind.
Yeah, totally.
I mean, come on.
Yeah,
You
it's
said,
just
you
stupid.
said you've been doing it for years and years and years.
Yeah, and I
you still can't
and
do
I
it.
still haven't
You
figured
haven't
it out, Keyzie.
watched a video or asked anyone.
Well, it can't be done. I think that's
well,
the
hang
point.
on. Other sailboats can do it. You
yeah,
know what
but
I mean?
they've got motors.
Yeah.
No, they do.
They do have motors.
Some of them
Keyzie.
have
No, they
motors.
act like they haven't got motors, but they do. That's how they go upwind.
And I tell you, like,
Fact.
using the America's Cup as an example, when they're going upwind, they pedal.
yeah.
You know what I
seen
mean?
those
So
guys
they
that
like
pedal with their
It-
arms.
I don't have pedals on my windsurfer,
pedalers.
Keyzie.
No, I know you don't have pedals on your windsurfer, but those guys, aren't they building up like hydraulic pressure to run the bloody
Nah.
thing, the foils? And
Yeah,
that?
the engine.
Yeah.
No, there's no engine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there totally is.
Right. And so what? 3 hours away? And were you windsurfing to work or something?
Well, no, this is the thing. The Manukau Heads, because I was going, I'd probably be going 30, 40 knots, Mogey.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm fair old travelling there, so I cover a fair amount of distance. And of course, my wife has to do that by road. You know, she doesn't have a and seriously, I ended up in Waiuku, I think it was.
Wow.
Yeah.
How
So,
far is that?
oh, it's about a 2.5 hour drive.
Right.
Had to phone her, get her out of work. She wasn't happy.
Yeah.
So just quickly, do you windsurf, wind foil, or wing foil?
All three.
All three.
Yeah.
All three poorly.
Yeah, but none of them upwind, Keyzie.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Because I don't think actually windsurfers are designed for that sort of stuff.
No, but I mean, I've definitely
the
seen.
exhilarating hoon down and then you just fall off.
You dump it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've
Hitchhike
definitely
home.
seen people, turning on a windsurfer though.
Oh. Yeah, no, I'm not sure about that. I've never seen it myself.
Right. Okay. They got motors, have they?
Yeah, or pedals.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Well, good news for everyone listening though. Coming up next in the next 15 minutes or so, cue to call for the old NRL Grand Final giveaway.
You're joking.
Yeah.
So when you hear that final siren, give us a call on 0800 Hodaki and you will be in the draw.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast. Radio Hodaki presents You and a Mate to the NRL Grand Final.
Too good. Dino, you mad bastard. How's life?
Good, mate.
That's good, Dino. What do you do for a crust, Dino?
I'm a fencing contractor.
Massive backbone. Great stuff.
Dino, what's your favourite fence?
Oh, my favourite fence has got to be the standard 1.8 high paling fence, mate.
God bless you, mate.
Same here.
Yeah,
Same here, actually.
for me it's the 1.6, but I hear where you're coming from, Dino. Obviously, you're a massive Rugby League fan.
I love Rugby League.
Good on you, mate. And who would you take with you?
Well, that's a bit of the wife.
Yeah,
My
good.
wife.
That doesn't.
Come on, Dino, grow up, mate.
Jeez. Well, I tell you what, good news for you, Dino. You're in the draw, mate, so stay on the line. We'll sort you out, all right?
Excellent.
Good
Cheers, mate.
stuff, mate. Stuart, you mad bastard. How's life? Stuart,
Hello.
how you going, mate?
I'm very well, thank you, in the lovely Great Southern Car Park of Auckland.
Oh,
Yeah,
traffic.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Enjoying yourself out there.
Great stuff. You love your Rugby League, Stuart?
Oh, yeah, I like a bit of a game here and there.
Good on you, mate. And what do you do for a crust?
I'm a sales representative.
Backbone. I don't know what happened. I'm sorry, Stuart. I don't know what we went into a doze
What
there for some
happened
reason.
was he went, I'm a sales representative.
We
Yeah.
thought you were going
Waiting
to tell
for
us
something
for
else
what.
to come.
Yeah.
What are the morning guys called? An old man's nappy?
Old
There
man's
was a
nappy.
massive
It
old
was.
man's
Yeah,
nappy.
It was.
Hey, great news for you, Stuart. You in the draw, mate. Stay on the line. Lisa, how's life?
Hi, great, thanks. Beautiful sunny day up here in the
Isn't
north.
it?
Oh,
Isn't it?
You can't
Yeah.
complain, can you? You can't complain. What do you do for a crust, Lisa?
I work for Te Whatu Water, the new name of the DHB.
Yeah.
Backbone, and you love your Rugby League, Lisa?
Oh, yeah, love the league. We were at the game last weekend, and what a vibe. It was amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good.
Did you see Mogey at all at the Rugby League when you were at the game,
I was
Lisa?
there.
Oh, no, but it was a full crowd. packed
It was.
out, so, yeah.
Beautiful.
Hey, Lisa, if you win, mate, who would you take with you?
Oh, I'll take my husband.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
he's
yeah.
been too,
Yeah,
yeah.
nice.
Every time.
Definitely.
Yeah, nice.
Hey, well, the great news for you, Lisa, you're in the draw as well. You stay on the line, Pucks will sort you out, all right?
Thank you.
Lovely lady, that, Lisa. By the way, this prize is massive and it's drawn this Friday afternoon on The Big Show.
You're joking.
If you've got yourself in the draw, make sure you've got your phones on Friday Arvo, because you could be winning flights for you and a mate to Sydney, 3 nights accommodation, hospitality tickets to the Randwick races on the Saturday, then a 2-hour Sydney Harbour cruise to the stadium, and silver match tickets to the NRL Grand Final.
Too good.
Beautiful.
So
Feel
good,
like a bit of
fellas.
M&M, fellas?
Oh, who doesn't?
Cheers!
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
Oh, yes, indeed, a bit of jet on this glorious spring day. Hope you're having a good one. Now, for those of you that listen to the show, you'll know that Mogey and I have given up the durries.
Yeah.
Oh, Lordy. How you going, Mogey?
What day are we? Day 3, 4. Day 4 for me.
2 for me.
Hang on, today's
Oh, no.
Wednesday. It's the third day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
third day. Yeah.
Well, look, I'm not. Well, I haven't been smoking like you. So
Yes.
I had my time in my life where I smoked every single day, and I smoked 10 or so darts a day, and up at the crack of dawn and have a cup of coffee and into the darts and all that. Beautiful.
Mogey, I'm sorry. I'm just going to stop you there because Keyzie's frantically doing signals in the back. He's made a sting.
Oh,
Have
good
I?
on you, man.
Did I make this?
Yeah, keen for a durry, mate.
Oh, can you
You guys
start
are
that again,
so
man?
cool. What?
Can you start that again?
Keen for a durry, mate.
You guys look so cool.
Durry chat with Jason Mate. Yeah, is that a durry you're smoking there or something else?
I'm hankering for a dart after listening to that.
Yeah, same. Nice work, Keyzie.
Really
Thanks.
good, man.
Yeah, it was definitely me and not Pugs.
Yeah, good.
Good stuff.
But yeah, so I gave up on Sunday and woke up today, man, had an awesome sleep.
Yeah, nice.
Woke up, the sun's pouring in the window. Kid comes and jumps into bed, jumping all over us, having a play in that. And I am, for some reason, I'm just fuming. And I've got no idea why. Everything is great.
Sounds lovely.
The missus says to me, "You been all right this morning?" I said, "I am just in a terrible mood." And don't worry, you haven't done anything about it. I am just in a foul mood.
Yeah.
So I go off, take my daughter to school, come out of there, and somebody's put something under my window telling me I can't park there. So I ring them up.
no.
So I'm on the phone. I ring them up. It's from the body.
Really?
It's from the Body Corp. So there's an apartment building next door to where my daughter goes to daycare. He's put something under my windscreen saying I can't park on the street because they've done a study that it's unsafe for people to be parked near the driveway. It's like, well, how is that different to any other driveway? So I ring it up and I'm saying, yeah, so what's... And I'm thinking to myself, I shouldn't be making this call.
Yeah,
I
bad
should not
move.
be making this call in my mood.
Yes.
And he said, oh, because it's not safe and so on and so forth. I said, but that's like anywhere. I said, can you... What I'm not understanding is, does the Body Corp own the street? Oh, yeah, we do. It's like, come on, brother. So you're saying when there's roadworks, the Body Corp pays for the roadworks on that? It's a street I'm talking about.
Yes.
Right.
He goes, oh, yeah, they do. I was like, oh, cute. Anyway,
Evan and Jeffin.
So, no, it didn't get to the Evan and Jeffin stage, but it didn't help my mood any.
Yes.
Needless to say, I will continue to park there, and I'm looking forward to the next time it happens. Then I'm like, I'll go to the gym and I'll be sweet. I'll go to the gym. I haven't done it for a few days. I'll be brand new. Go to the gym, get my bag out of the boot, out of my truck,
Oh, the teeter.
the teeter, this one, bang my head on the corner,
Oh, ow.
on the corner of the boot. sharp metal.
Yeah.
And at that point, you effing see.
Wow.
I went really loud as well in the car park.
Yes.
I thought it had drawn blood, and I was like, okay, I just got to get in here. This is going to be sweet. I just got to get in here and get into it. Get in there, put my headphones on.
I did.
The battery is running low.
Yeah.
You need to recharge your headphones. So I normally push a button, it tells you what percentage you've got. Nah. I go and sit down to start the first exercise, and my headphones conk out.
So good.
So that has pretty much been my day, and but all of that is totally manageable if I
Had a durry.
if I just had a ciggy.
Yeah. I know what you mean, mate. And
Stick
I
it out,
tell you
fellas.
what's happened to me very quickly. To get I went out on the deck this morning. You know, I always start the day with a durry, and seriously, without a word of a lie, I was just staring into the vacant space. And I didn't know it was like a senior moment.
Yeah.
For about a minute, just going, what am I doing? I've got no idea what I'm doing. The birds were doing some weird things. But
Don't
I
start
was
on the
just
birds.
like, serious. And I've had a few senior moments where I'm wandering around the house just going, I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea what
Yeah.
I'm doing. And that's usually because I will be having a durry at that point. But we're still here, Mogey.
Yeah.
We're still on the train, buddy.
Yeah.
Keep it going.
Yeah.
And
I
if
believe in
anybody
you.
needs any help or support, flick us through a text, give us a call.
3483.
It's blind leading the blind at this point, but
Yes.
you know, we'll muddle our way through.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
Just need a bit of Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers to round off the hour. Hey, coming up after 5 o'clock, of course, as always, on a Wednesday afternoon, relationship chat.
Yeah.
If you need advice on your relationship, text us 3483 and we'll get into that after 5. And I may just hijack it myself, fellas.
Oh, why is that?
Because I need your advice on my relationship.
Right.
And the situation that I find myself in at the moment.
Have you done
Excellent.
something wrong?
Well, yeah, I kind of have.
Right.
I mean, I've tried to blame it on you guys, but actually I've got to take responsibility for it, and I'm not sure how to make amends.
Right, okay. We can get into that after 5.
You think?
Yeah, but can you text it through on 3483? You have to go through the
Make it
proper channels.
official.
Okay,
Yeah,
do I
yeah.
have to pay for that?
Yep. But you'll be in the draw for a Backbone t-shirt.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man.
Oh, definitely I will.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Welcome back, you massive backbones. Hope your Wednesday's going along very nicely indeed. 3 minutes past 5 o'clock. Hey, coming up next is relationship advice. So if you need some relationship advice, text us on 3483 and go in the draw to win yourself a Backbone t-shirt.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, real good.
Keep them coming in. Someone has texted in a relatable issue for you and your hitting your head on the boot issue, Mike.
Oh, yeah, good.
So this dude here is also giving up the durries. He leant into inside the window of his T-top Camaro. Nice
yeah,
car,
I've
by
got
the
one
way.
of those, yeah.
A gust of wind hit the door. It bounced his head between the door and the roof glass, resulting in 2 bleeding ears. And he was effing and jeffing.
Effing and jeffing
Yeah,
also, yeah.
I've had a bonnet drop on my head before.
Oh, yeah, right.
Like
You
a
know what
baby's
yeah.
bonnet or like a car bonnet?
No, like a car bonnet.
Wow.
Where I hadn't secured it properly, with a little wedgie
Sure.
thing on
Was
the
that
side.
a situation, I imagine, where you couldn't find where it lodges and you just sort of invented a little space
Yeah,
for it?
I think that's probably fair. Where I was just going, where does this bloody slot in this stupid bastard of a thing?
I've got another question.
Yes.
What were you doing under the hood of a car?
Oh, I was just checking out. It was running a bit rough, Keyzie.
Right, and you were going to fix it, were
Yeah,
you?
yeah. So I was just having a bit of a
You're
tutu.
looking for the work better switch.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, I was checking to see if it had a blown fuse.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Something had popped out somewhere. But yeah, the douche on the back of my... Fortunately, I've got a massive melon, so I survived it. Hey, but keep those texts coming on 3483 and we'll get into a bit of relationship chat next. In the meantime, here's the Datsuns.
The Hodaki Big Show. Weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
I love you so much.
We need to talk.
I'm going out with the boys.
Hey, babe, have we got anything on this weekend?
Relationship advice with Jase and Mike. Fellas, I wonder if it's okay if I might hijack relationship chat.
Yeah, man.
On this occasion, if I might.
Yeah.
Something that's been bugging me.
Wow. How do you say that?
It's been bugging me.
That's it.
Yeah. So good.
And it's to do with my relationship and my wife.
Oh, yeah. My wife.
And I think it's pretty clear to the audience out there that over the years of Hoodie J being a top radio DJ, rated number 1 in the country, I've said some things maybe about her which I possibly regret.
Oh,
and
like,
there's been,
yeah.
and I feel like, and we often talk about when I get home, she'll say, "Oh, I see you said this about me on the Instagram or blah blah blah," and I was like, "Oh, you know what I mean?" And I just feel like it's impacting our relationship at the moment. And sometimes I mean I can come across as, I love her obviously massively.
Why did you? Sorry for the people at home. When Jase said love, he did the inverted commas with his fingers.
I did find that weird.
That was weird, but obviously the audience can't see that. So
it was more the Playboy bunny ears.
Oh, is that what it
trying
was?
to get there.
Is that what it was?
Yeah. But and I've realised that these things can have an impact on a relationship. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What I might say casually on air, might be misconstrued, and I just feel like.
Was there a particular thing that you said? Like, was it when you said that she can't cook pasta? Because you said that a lot.
That's funny you bring that up. Well, really early on in the show, you'd be banging on and on about she can't cook. The pasta was particularly horrendous, and then she'd have a shot at, a lasagna or whatever it might be, and you're like, I'm just better as a cook at everything than what she does, and I have to pretend that I like it.
I don't want to go into the,
Oh, we don't have to go into it, but is that what you meant?
Did I say foul, did I?
Oh, horrendous.
Right. Oh, like...
You were going...
Oh, well, I don't recall saying that, but I don't want to get into the nitty-gritty of it.
Can you bring up the video, the audio of that, Pugs?
Well, no, Pugs, there's no need to bring up the audio of it. I don't want to, flog a dead horse, as it were.
Sure.
Right.
Mogey, but I just feel like...
Well, hang on. Well, in order for us to address it, we need to know what particular thing. Was it like
I don't know if you've gone too far if we don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I mean, it's just the general vibe of some of the things I say sometimes.
Okay. What about like a month ago when you were dissing her little rabbits that she sews?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
and what were you saying? She was a...
Easy.
When with the
she's listening, I know she is.
You got you keep heaps of stuff. You're buying stuff on Trade Me, like she buys stuff on Trade Me.
Oh, yeah.
Is that what you mean?
Oh, I don't remember. I don't recall bringing that up.
Can you bring the audio up of that? Pugs?
Oh, no, Pugs, it's fine. We don't need to find any audio.
Is it just the general, all of it?
Yeah,
okay.
It's just the sort of general vibe of some of the stuff I've said, and maybe I've been a bit unfair towards Terry at times, and, the whole Terry thing too.
So what you want to know,
how
to make amends?
Well, I just, how do I make amends when I've done stuff? And I've been doing it for so long, It's hard to know how to address.
Well, the audience, why don't we flip it round? We always help the audience. They could text us on 3483. How do they make amends? You know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah.
And then we could come back and help you out. I think it would help to really narrow down what particular thing it is.
Oh, look, I don't want to get into the specifics about, the things that I may or may not have said on or off air.
Yeah.
Because I don't think that, that's doing me any favours.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The spare room and all that sort of stuff, and her filling it up with stuff.
Yeah.
That's, it's meant as a...
Filling it up with what?
Well, just...
Crap, you said.
Did I say that, did I?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, no. Just got a text, fellas.
But you don't mean it, though, right?
Oh, I mean, it's just jesting and stuff.
Why is he doing the weird apostrophes thing again?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Red Hot Chili Peppers there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon. The time is bang on 5:30. Just in regards to the chat we just had about my wife there, fellas. She's just texted me back. It's okay. I love, in inverted commas, you too.
Oh.
God,
so there you go. Any advice there in terms of how I can make amends there, Keyzie?
A lot of texts coming through on 3483. I'm going to be honest, 90% of them involve Terry.
Yeah, let's not go there.
This is a great one. Why don't you shout her and Terry a nice weekend away while you look after the kids?
Oh, actually, that's not bad. But I do that. Yeah. I do that most weekends.
Oh, yeah, that's true. G'day, fellas. When I need to make amends with the missus, I generally get her a fresh pack of 25s Benson and Hedges.
You see, that goes straight to my heart, Mogey.
Yeah. Simple, thoughtful.
Yeah. It gives them, a bit of time out to go and have a durry and think things through. Beautiful.
Yeah. And this last piece of advice here is find yourself a rental, mate. You're stuffed.
I suppose I better start looking at the accounts, mate.
Yeah, have a gaze.
See where we're at finance.
Hey, actually, there's some good news, Jase, that could save your relationship. Have you heard about this?
What's that, mate?
The Black Clash is coming back next year.
Joking.
how good.
She hates cricket.
Oh, great.
No, I don't think that'll just be something to distract you.
Oh, right. Get me away from the scenario.
You'll be able to watch it in your caravan.
Yeah,
That you'll be living in. So the Black Clash is coming back for another year. It is in Mount Maunganui this time. January, of course, and it is brought to you by Hot Spring Spas and Wolfbrook as well. It is the 20th of January at Bay Oval in Tauranga, and the reason we bring it up, two big reasons. First of all, the one and only Brian Lara is going to be playing for Team Rugby.
Exciting stuff.
He is a wild card, one of the greatest
He's the only
batsmen.
player in the world who scored 1,000 runs in one innings.
Yeah.
Was it 1,000? I thought it was
Pretty amazing.
400.
And I tell you what, it was a phenomenal innings.
Yeah.
I saw it live, Mogey.
Yeah, it's
Were you
pretty
there?
good.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
The game was a draw.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. The reason we bring it up, though, is yes, Brian Lara is going to be playing, but also there is now a designated party zone brought to you by Hodaki, the Alternative Commentary Collective, and also Export Ultra. It is the Beer Garden Party. It's R18, and if you want tickets, there's only 500 available. They will be releasing soon, so go to blackclash.co.nz, chuck your details down, and they will alert you once those go on sale.
Beautiful.
Right?
Get into it, New Zealand.
Excellent.
And you might even get to see Mogey in the spa pool.
Oh, if you're lucky, yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
And, well,
Me as well, Jase.
yeah, that's not quite the draw card.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Oh, yes, indeed, the Arctic Monkeys there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon. The time is 5:41.
Fellas, I've got an issue.
An issue.
I've got one single issue that cropped up over the weekend, and I need help and advice.
Go on then.
From a couple of sage blokes like you two. So
Sure.
we were down in Christchurch, right? Had a great time down there, did the live show. It was excellent. I stayed on for the weekend because my in-laws live down there.
Yeah.
Played a couple of games of golf. One of those was with my father-in-law. I played shocking and was in a foul mood the whole time.
Standy.
Well, you were, sorry to interrupt you there, Keyzie, but you were hungover.
Massively.
Yeah.
I was drained.
In fact, when we left you, I think one of the things we said to you is, I can't believe
Yes.
that you're going to go and play golf given what a state you're in. I'd just go home and go to bed.
And then I played 2 games of golf. That's
Right.
right. Yeah. Over the next couple of days.
9 or 18?
18 and then 18.
Oh, you joke.
I was pretty shagged by the end of it. The issue I'm having is in the second game of golf, got quite shirty. I was paired up with a bloke who had like a 4 handicap, which is really good. I'm like a 30-something. I suck. Didn't realise I was in a tournament. I got quite flustered, had a terrible day, and in the midst of all this, I thought it was in my bag somewhere, but it's not. I lost my father-in-law's favourite golf marker. When you're putting, you put a little marker down on the ground and pick your ball up. He lent me his one, and he said, don't lose it, it's my favourite one. And I lost it. And it's quite an expensive one.
Oh, you can harden up, surely.
Do you reckon that's what I say?
Yeah, I think so. Can't you also use a twig?
Well, no, because the idea of
A bottle cap?
No, the idea of a golf
lighter.
a golf ball marker is that if a ball comes over, instead of hitting your ball, it'll just roll flush over the marker.
You see, I
Oh,
thought...
no, yeah, I know what it's for, but it always weirded me out that you buy pieces of plastic.
Oh, this is metal. This
Oh.
is handcrafted metal.
Handcrafted.
Oh,
metal.
handcrafted.
Oh, so it's a coin.
No, it's similar to a coin, but it's from a very special golf course that he played at, and it's one of his favourite rounds of all time, and he bought it there as a souvenir to remind himself, and he's had it for years. And I even got in touch with that golf course asking if they had any more, and they're like, we don't make those anymore.
To be, devil's advocate, would that be it?
Yeah, sure.
He should have known better than to give you anything of value.
And to be fair, Keyzie, I'm kind of relieved because I thought what you were going to say was that you did a sort of massive power chunder in his golf bag or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I thought it was going to be quite a lot worse. So,
No.
I mean, in the context of what it could have been,
Right.
I reckon you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, so because I didn't chunder in his bag.
Well, you just got to point that out to him.
Yeah, well, hey, look at the bright side. I didn't chunder in your bag.
Yeah.
You know what I-
exactly that.
Could have been worse. I could have married your daughter.
Oh,
Cheers, fellas.
it's all good,
I'm
Keyzie.
probably just going to replace it and say sorry. I'll probably just do that.
Oh. No, I think that was some good advice we gave you there, mate.
So good.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Jigsaw is back in Saw X. Hello, everyone. And this time, it's his most personal game.
It's time to play a game.
Saw X arrives on the big screen September 28.
Hello, Caleb. Caleb.
Order.
How you going, mate?
Pretty good.
Good on you, mate. Whereabouts are you calling from, Caleb?
Christchurch.
Yeah.
The O3.
Ah,
Good on you,
beautiful
mate.
Christchurch. Whereabouts in Christchurch?
Oh, Riccarton. Upper Riccarton.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, very nice.
There's a mall there, Jase.
Is there?
Yeah.
Yeah, Riccarton Mall.
Yeah, crazy.
Great. Hey, what do you do for a crust, Caleb?
Oh, I'm a builder.
Oh.
Backbone.
Yeah.
Hey, so what's your ex story, mate? Talk us through it.
So we broke up, right, and then all was good.
Why'd you break up, man? I thought you guys were going to last forever.
No, we just didn't get on, eh? We're compatible, you know?
Yeah, I hear you,
sure.
man. Who called it? Was it mutual or did you call it?
Oh, I called it.
Good on you, mate.
Yeah, what a backbone.
And then, so one night we were out at the pub, me and a couple of the lads, and she rocked up to my flat. And a couple of my flatmates were at home, and they were like, "Oh, your fucking ex is rocked. Oh, your ex is rocked up."
Right.
And she was waiting for me to get home. I was like, "I'm not coming home." He told them that, so she ended up going to my room and chopping up all my work clothes.
Oh, wow, cutting them to bits.
Oh.
Just your work clothes, man. What do you do for work?
Just the work clothes.
Builder.
Building.
Builder, yeah.
Your work clothes.
Yeah,
I had
damn.
to wear the weekend clothes to work.
So he would have had his skinny jeans and stuff on.
Yeah.
Did you call the cops and have her locked up, man?
No, I'm not a psycho.
Somebody in that conversation is. I would have called the cops. I find it really weird that somehow that stuff happens, or they'll smash your car up, or you know what
Not
I mean.
the
It's like it's an odd thing that we just go, oh well.
Well, funnily enough, and I've told the story many times, my ex-girlfriend came into our flat and chopped and ripped up all 500 of the poems that I wrote in 1 year. Every single one of them, and there was only one copy of them.
Yeah.
Typed out by Hoodie J.
Oh.
So, you know, I feel for you, Caleb. I feel for you, mate. But the good news, my friend, is you've won yourself a couple of tickets and $100 cash. How does that sound?
Oh, that sounds primo.
Good on
you, mate.
You enjoy that. Go and buy yourself a new pair of pants.
A new fluoro shirt.
I hope he doesn't
Triple
get
XL.
flashbacks with all the, because there'll be a lot of chopping in Saw X.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, good point.
I never
Easy.
heard that story about your palms getting chopped up, man.
Seriously?
Nah.
You told me that the other day.
Right.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
You were like, hey, don't.
500 horrendous poems. So what, you wrote more than one a day?
I seriously did. I was obsessed with poems for about a year. 15 publishable.
Right.
30 really good.
300 and 400.
40 pretty good. The rest just crap.
Because you were saying they were all acrostic poems as well, where you write down
Yeah.
a word, like table.
There was a young man from Nantucket.
Oh, limericks.
Yeah. Hey, plenty coming up after 6 o'clock, including the results of the Big Bowl. And not to be missed, what's on the TV with Mike Minogue?
The Hodaki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
In excess there on the radio, Hodaki Big Show. But right now it's time for...
The Big Poll.
Yes, today's big poll, of course, consuming expired food, yes or no?
That's right. Now, Mogey, you guessed 60-40.
Yeah.
My Jase, you said 70-30.
Yes.
Now, just remind me, was that in favour of no or yes?
No, you don't eat it. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, 60-40, consuming expired food is correct.
60-40.
Yeah, that's right. Wow, 58-42. But
Hey.
yeah,
Close enough, mate.
I'm on a good run here, aren't I, Hoodie J?
You sure are.
far out.
Yeah.
And the remarkable thing is he's guessing at the start of the show, so
I know.
you can't cheat.
Look, I'm not even cheating.
So 60% of people saying no, they wouldn't do it. I still actually find that quite high.
Yeah,
And it depends on your situation too. Like when I was a student, I literally would eat anything. I didn't give a crap if it was
anything, literally.
Yeah,
Literally, like a
literally
computer.
anything.
Yeah.
You'd eat a computer.
Couple of Bucky Bongs, munchies, bring it on. Bring it on.
Literally anything.
Literally anything.
A chair.
Expiry, I don't care.
Like,
Don't
no,
worry
like,
about
not
it.
an
Oh,
expired.
what do I care about expiry? I'm eating a chair.
Yeah.
I mean, you give me a rusted can of baked beans, I'll rip that bastard open and hoe into it.
Would you eat the can as well?
Probably.
Literally.
Literally.
Far out. Well, it goes to show New Zealand is a fussy place then.
Yeah.
Because I thought...
to me, it seems low. I thought most people would not eat food, like considerably more than that.
Would not eat expired. Yeah, right.
Yeah, but then when you factor into the amount of food waste we have is absolutely atrocious.
It is.
It's atrocious. And I think a lot of these expiry dates are just to get you to buy some more.
Well, that also not consumers, the people making the food, it's them covering their own ass too and saying, this expires and so don't eat it and get sick and sue us. You know what I mean?
Well, you see, this is the thing about, because I ate anything, fellas.
Anything.
Literally anything. Literally anything. I didn't get sick because I had iron guts, man.
Because of the computer you ate.
Because you ate an iron.
And tins. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
You're the man. What do you think, New Zealand? Text us on 3483. Keep the votes going.
Well, they've already told us what they think.
On the Hodaki Big Show Instagram poll on the old Instagram. But it's going to be up for 24 hours.
Yeah,
right,
24 hours.
okay.
I mean, we'll never look at it again, but it'll be up for 24 hours.
It was funny because you guessed correctly yesterday, Mogey.
Yeah.
But yet by the morning, I had.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See, he's lying because it's disappeared now. There's nowhere to check that.
That's right.
That is such a yarn.
Fine. You think I'm lying.
Jase, I'm going to check tomorrow morning, and it's a good job you'll eat literally anything because you'll be eating your words.
Literally.
Yeah, nice.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oh, yes, indeed. Queens of the Stone Age here on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon. But right now it's time for What's on the Telly with Mike Minogue.
Yeah, man.
So good.
I was watching Under the Storm last night. Have you guys heard of Seinfeld?
What's the deal
yeah.
with...
What's the deal?
It does ring a bell, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course you've heard of it,
I watched
Jase.
an episode of that.
Which one was it?
It was the one where he hasn't returned his library book.
Oh my God, Bookman. One of the greatest episodes ever.
It is a gripper of an episode. Can't Stand You.
Oh my God.
He calls him Can't Stand You, his old gym
Costanza,
teacher.
that's right.
Yeah. Bloody good it was. Always gets a laugh out of me. It was one of those ones where the missus was like, oh, watch something, I'll be finished work in like 20 minutes. That took an hour. And I said, oh, we've still got time. We can watch something in bed. And she goes, okay, I'll be there in a minute. And then she was another hour.
Yeah.
If anyone out there hasn't watched much Seinfeld, or maybe is too young for it, go on YouTube and look up Seinfeld Bookman. He is one of the greatest comedy characters ever. Do you know the guy, Jase?
Yeah, I do know it, yeah.
Listen here, buddy boy.
Or even watch the app.
Oh, yeah.
On Netflix.
Yeah, watch the whole
Watch
friggin'
all
thing.
7 seasons.
First
Sounds
season
good,
sucks.
Mogey.
Pretty good.
First season sucks. From then on, awesome. So good.
What did you watch, Keyzie?
Last night I watched 10 minutes of House Rules NZ because I got home late.
What is that?
So it's sort of like The Block. It's from Australia, but you get all these teams and then they actually put their actual houses up and get a week off while all the other teams do up their house.
Right, okay, yeah, I know the type of
it's
show.
relatively, it's a decent show. According to my wife, pretty good.
Yeah.
Not quite as good as the Aussie one, but pretty good considering it's our first attempt.
Sure.
I think it's on TV3.
Great stuff. I put on my robe and my kimono last night.
Sure.
And your kimono.
Now, I'm admitting to something here which may be slightly controversial. I busted out my pipe as well, my backy pipe.
Oh,
Wow. Wait, are you allowed to?
And, well, you don't inhale with those, Keyzie.
Right.
So, yeah, and I just read through some poetry.
Sure.
I put the fire on and just sat in my little chaise lounge and read poetry all night. I haven't done that in years.
Yeah.
It was so good.
What poems?
Oh, it was sort of erotic-based.
Right.
Got any titles?
Oh, jeez, I can't. What was? No, I can't think of the titles actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What about Still I Rise? That was a goodie. By Maya Angelou.
I didn't read that one. No.
Oh, really?
What about Shall I Compare Thee to a Summer's Day? Shakespeare, 1609. What about Fire and Ice by Robert Frost in 1920?
No.
The Red Wheelbarrow, William Carlos Williams.
Shall I compare thee to a summer's day?
Oh, yeah, no, that was the one I did.
Yeah.
It was really good.
And you didn't watch anything?
Nah, just chilled
Well,
out.
hopefully tonight you'll watch some of that filth you've been watching lately.
What do you mean?
I hope so.
Yeah. I mean, the poem stuff is good.
I mean, what do you mean?
Oh, tune. Sopranos. That's a TV show, fellas.
Hell of a show, actually. It's on box sets on Sky TV at the moment. I've been watching quite a bit of that, but not last night.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oh, yes, indeed. Pearl Jam there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon. I've got to admit it, fellas, one of the things about giving up the durries as well, which we've talked about earlier in the show, is my appetite's increased, Mogey.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know if you've noticed, but there's boxes and boxes of delicious Heartland chips lying around the place at the moment. And I'll be honest with you, it's proving too much for Hoodie J.
Well, there was boxes and boxes.
Yeah, they have diminished a bit, eh?
Yeah, you've been working your way through them pretty heavily, as has Keyzie, actually. And even Keyzie earlier on, he was like, look, I'm hungry, but I've got to stop eating these delicious chips.
Well,
I turned my head, and literally next minute, he was eating a bag of chips.
And just on that front, thank you for bringing that up, actually, because Keyzie's got this weird habit of opening a bag of Heartland chips, hoeing into them, and then leaving them on my side of the desk.
Yeah.
Which is, it doesn't help, Mogey.
It's poor.
Jase,
Yes, Keyzie.
you are the one who invented that move. You'll walk over with a big grin on your face, open a packet of chips, put it directly in front of me, and then go, there you go, Keyzie, dig in, mate.
Can I just say...
Is that what I sound like?
Yeah.
Is it?
Can I just say that if Keyzie is coming over to you and dropping an open bag of Heartland Radio Hodaki backbone chips in front of you, either garlic bread or Korean fried chicken flavour, it would seem to me that he only wants the best for you, Hoodie J. He only wants the best for you.
I just feel like he's trying to deliberately feed my addiction, and he knows I'm very fond of the
Do you know what it is, Jase?
Korean fried chicken.
Do you know what it is?
What's that, mate?
It's that I really like eating those chips and I don't want to eat a whole packet. And
Right,
I think you're
okay.
in the same camp.
Yeah, sure.
So if we team up, Mike's not having snacks, but if we team up, then it's all good. You know what I mean? You have half, I'll have a quarter.
Well,
You'll have that leftover quarter.
You say that you'll have half. You generally do 3/4 of them.
Oh, I do. 'cause
I'm pretty restrained when it comes to the
Right.
chips, Keyzie.
Yeah.
Hey, is there any way I could win $5,000 by eating these chips?
What are you talking about?
Yeah. That's the whole point of this whole friggin' thing. The Hodaki chips are officially in supermarkets across the nation. However, we've had heaps of texts and we've heard from the Heartland people that they're selling like hotcakes. They're literally sold out heaps of places.
Oh, yeah.
So we are going to be restocking. But if you find some in a supermarket, take a photo of yourself with a packet and either upload that at hodaki.co.nz or tag us on Instagram with a photo of you and also tag Heartland Chips as well. And you could win $5,000.
Man.
So good, man.
Man.
Get involved. And, and if you don't win the $5,000, you've still got a delicious packet of chips.
Can he go wrong?
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Well, there you go, you mad bastards. That's the show over and done with. I don't know about you, Mogey. I'm off home and I'm gonna stuff my face with food.
Oh, how good.
Yeah, man. I'm so hungry. That's the
Yeah.
other thing about giving up the durries. I'm hungry all the time now.
I think
Yeah.
that's good,
great.
though.
It's good. It's
Yeah.
good.
You're
What
going
are
to
you
get
up
yourself
to?
a nice little puku, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Well, fortunately, I smash the gym for 3 or 4 hours every day, so hopefully that'll keep that at bay, mate.
That'll do the trick. A little bit of work tonight. I've got a script to read, actually.
Oh, nice.
Got to read a script.
Oh, you got to learn your lines?
No, just read it.
Right.
It's a thing that I'm going to be in, but I haven't read it, so I've got to read it. Because I've got to go in tomorrow and see them and talk about it.
Right,
But I haven't read it.
Yeah.
Oh, is this the script that you were telling us about off air?
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be great.
It's going to be good.
Good stuff, mate.
Yeah, a bit of chat.
Keyzie, what are you up to tonight? A bit of badminton, a bit of netball,
It's
bit of,
basketball.
table tennis. What are
Jase,
you running with today?
Every Wednesday it's basketball. My game is at 8 o'clock. And then my wife, who's out with the workmates tonight.
My wife.
I will pick her up later on.
Oh, she's out with her workmates.
Yeah.
What would be great is if we could get video footage of every game, because you've got video footage of every game, mate. I think we
Yeah.
need to start getting our hands on that.
Totally.
Why?
Session together. So I just put together some highlights packages.
No, we're all good.
Leave them open, fellas. Leave them open.
There's no audio, fortunately. What are you doing? Oh, you're stuffing your face. That's
Yeah, I'm
right.
going to stuff my face. Hey, it's been a pleasure bringing you the show today. Make sure you check out the podcast, also the Instagram account. Plenty going on there. Until tomorrow, see you later.